Okay, there we go. There's a lot of static, so sorry. I don't have a good headset. Yeah, okay. Hello, I have a very crappy microphone, so please excuse the static in the background, as I'm guessing is gonna be there. I can't tell. Just sending out the notifications. Alright, I should close some of these programs. A good thing to keep in mind, especially if you have a laptop, a lot of unnecessary programs often open themselves at startup, and I don't know how to use, what's it called? I don't know how to use, the registry, so typically just make sure they don't just like kill these things before they start up. I don't need Skype. Windows has like some kind of like Skype open, but it doesn't actually work because Skype's running in the processes, so I have to like go in and kill it myself. It's annoying, but yeah. I don't have many songs on my playlist. This is probably like this, and I have a few others. I don't even have the playlist open right now. I have to go in and grab it. Okay. No, no. Oh, God. Check out the enclosed instruction book. Okay. I'm probably just gonna do a playlist of Street Fighter 3 music because that's the style I'm aiming for here. It's been difficult so far. That's for sure. It's not easy. That's one thing that I've definitely learned from drawing. You know what? We'll go with start with Remy's theme because see this dude in the back? See this dude? Yeah, this is Remy. He's got an eye here, and he's got a nose, And he's got green hair, and he looks like an emo that goes to Hot Topic. Okay. Actually, before we start that, let's do some audio. Let's do a real quick audio test. I just need to make sure that I'm louder than I need to make sure I'm louder than the music. So I just need to make sure I'm louder than the music. I think it's not that. It's this one, yeah. Alright, so we just gotta make sure we're louder than the music real quick. So let's try this. God, it's giving me ads first. Hold up.
The Fitness Gram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult.
Can you guys hear me over this, or
The 20-meter
is it still louder than me? Can't tell. Am I louder than this?
A single lap should be completed each time you hear this sound.
I'm sorry. I'll turn this off. But yeah, I'm terrible at mixing with audio. I just I have no idea how to do it. So just need to know if I can barely hear it in the background. Okay, alright. So we'll go with Remy's theme because that's this emo man in the back. Okay, so far the progress I've made is not too bad. I'm not very good at legs, and I'm not sure about the wrinkles on these clothing, but we can go back to those later. For now, let's do these legs. I should pull up an image of Ellis first. I'll pull up an image of Ellis first because he is like one of my main characters. So it'd make sense if you guys. It wouldn't be right if I just kind of went in and expected you guys to know who he is. Where is he? Where the heck is my sprite? Where is my? Where? There it is. Found it. Okay. Also, this music's good. Alright. So this is Ellis. So we'll put that in that little preview window. Like, hey, this is the reference. Actually, we'll put it right below it. So you can see like a nice little preview of the whole thing at the same time. Okay. Well, let's go for this thing. Let's do this. Oops. Now I already screwed up. Wonderful. Hopefully that didn't break anything. Okay. So, in case you're wondering who I'm using for the palette, I'm using a combination between this Remy palette. This is one of his alt palettes. Because of the pinks on his pants especially, and I'm also using Necro's palette for stuff like the grays, well, purplish grays here. So, I have the entire pose reference just on a different layer, so don't worry about me. Yeah. Alright. Time to go sicko mode. Okay, the stream has not gone on. That's a sign that the stream is not off to a good start. Just mentioning sicko mode is like a death sentence. My computer fans are humming. I'm very awkward when it comes to talking. There's a good reason for that. I don't really know what to ever talk about. I mean, yeah, you guys are always like talking and stuff in the chat, but I just, when it comes to streaming, it's just like, you guys want me to talk, or do you want me to, do you want me to like join your guys' conversation, or you want me to talk, or I don't know how to do this. I'm bad at streaming. I'm one of the worst live streamers ever. Mother 3 Chapter 8 Claus goes sicko mode. So the way I'm doing this is Street Fighter 3 is a very complicated like art style. So I went ahead and I actually drew a reference earlier. I don't remember where it is. It's somewhere. I don't actually have it on here because basically replaced it with the green lining in the background. You can see the green lines. That's green lining. So I'm just following that, and you can see that just following it. I'm gonna get Remy out of here for a second so I can actually see what I'm doing with these. So this character has been an absolutely huge struggle to make into even attempt the Street Fighter 3 style with, and it actually started all with the head. I could not find a good reference for the head, and it took me a while to find one, but at first I was like, alright, let's do this. As soon as I realized I had to draw the head, I'm like, this is not gonna end well. But thankfully, Darkstalkers is a game that exists, and John Talbane is a wolf, so he had like a snout and everything. So I just kind of used him as a reference, and it's been alrightish. It's been not smooth sailing. I wouldn't say smooth sailing, but yeah, I'm stupid. I actually did start drawing on the pose reference, so we have to go back. I did that again. Let's grab the undo history. I have no. I went too far. I went too far. Yeah, his whole leg is missing. We're getting close. Okay, so it should be here. So now I just have to redo the leg. Oops. Oh, don't listen to this song with one headphone. Oops, that got cut off. This song does not sound good with one headphone. I'll just leave it like that for now. It's crazy though. I could have like very easily just not even noticed that I was on the pose reference layer and just kept going. So yeah, this sprite has not been very easy to make because Street Fighter 3's style is extremely complicated. If I wanted to animate this, making a single sprite, that might be doable. Animating this though, that's probably we're gonna start running into like serious problems. Because I know for a fact that even if I can draw this, I'm not gonna be able to animate it. And there's a lot of complications. Because Street Fighter 3 is like super like smooth and clean and everything, and well, I don't even think I'm that, I don't think I can do that yet. And yes, those are like those feet that like bend backwards like that, so it's like doop doop doo. That was a really bad drawing. But when I was working on the head, that was probably like, that was painful. I'm just gonna leave it at that. It was painful. I actually tried using Oro as a reference because he has a weird head too. That didn't go well. I was lost. And then, yeah, I remember Darkstalkers exists, so I just used John Talbane because he's a werewolf. I used him as a reference, and you know what? That wasn't too bad. So yeah, that's one thing I would. One thing I would, yeah, definitely suggest. If you're trying to sprite, feel free to use references. Like, I don't even see that as a bad thing. When I started making Time Dudes, and I went for a mother-based style. Oh, well, I haven't even released Time Dudes yet, but most of you guys know what I'm talking about. When I released Time Dudes, well, when I started working on it with the art style of Mother, I was using Mother 3 and Mother 4 for references. Of course, don't trace it one for one, but like, if you're aiming for a style, I don't see why you shouldn't be allowed to use references. I mean, some people see it as a bad thing, but honestly, it really shouldn't be, because it's just like it's like if you see like a recipe, what? Are you stealing a recipe just by trying it? Like, seriously. That's how I see it. So yeah, feel free to use references. I mean, I'm using, because even if you use references, you're not gonna get like 1-1 the same picture. I mean, compare Remy to, I mean, they don't look the same. I know a lot of people like don't think references are the worst thing ever, but they really aren't. They're very helpful, and I mean, yeah, relying on them isn't good, but trying to learn something by using them, that's totally fine. I don't see the problem with that. His legs aren't all the way red on them, but so we can do this thing. Yeah. It's closer to that. Oops. So yeah, and then use dark, like, so on like these outline parts. You can use like dark spots because I'm gonna be making this like dark purplish color again. There's no color in between those two. Oh, there is. Oh, that's better. That's better. So you can see like that's how the shading goes. Can probably add more up here. He's got very the fur on the back of his legs is very loose, I guess. Very untrimmed, unkept. And then this is also a darker purple, so we can use those to get in there, really make it darker, because this color, like, it doesn't, it's harder to notice. And then if I use like one of these, just give him one of these, yeah, you can see like you can see a drastic difference. Well, no, Ellis isn't a small boy. Remy is just tall. Remy is just tall. He's like as tall as like Saget or something. Let's see. I was gonna put on a song. I don't remember which one now. Ooh. Sure. Dudley's theme is a jam, and nothing will convince me otherwise. Change my mind. Dudley's theme is a jam. Oh, here's another thing. So this purple and this one are the same color, except for whatever reason, this one over here looks like a darker shade compared to where it is over here. And that's just because, what's it called? I'm gonna move this over a bit too. Just by one. That's because, I think it's something in our brain that just, the way we perceive things. Yeah, that looks better. Don't rely on, I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't even know what I'm saying. Look at that. I'm streaming. Put on Makoto's theme. Alright. Yeah, I'll put on Makoto's theme after this. Is that how you say it? Or how do you pronounce that? I'm bad at pronunciations.
You streaming?
Yeah, I'm doing an art stream.
How many people are watching right now?
Like 5. I'm trying to.
You recorded voice?
Yeah, my voice is going.
Oh.
I have like 5 people watching. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I feel crowded.
I'll try.
Oh, I have to restart Explorer because it's being weird. Please don't crash my stream. I hate restarting Explorer, but it's almost a necessity sometimes.
Is that kind of cool, Jack? No.
I just took out the trash. It shouldn't be full. Alright. I think the problem I'm having is I don't feel happy with the way this red looks because I haven't actually shaded this part yet. Have you ever taken a look at Hugo's sprites from New Generation? He was planned for New Generation, but he got scrapped, so they put him in him in Street Fighter 3 Second Impact, I think it's called. That was when he was first released, but they were gonna put him in the first one, but he was, what's it called? They didn't have enough time to finish his sprites. So if you actually look at his sprites in the original, in A New Generation, they look very unpolished. It looks very weird. So let me
It's like, what do you want? The only thing we have is cup right now. That is the fourth.
I don't know. It was pretty long.
You know what I don't want to do? One.
ooh, I think that might be a problem as well. He's claws are very improperly positioned.
How long did it take you to go at?
I started, so the dude in the background is actually a reference I'm using, and so, I'm trying to go for a Street Fighter 3 style, because that one's really difficult. That has a lot of, like, very, what's the word? It has, the sprites are really, they're really high quality, so I'm using him as a reference, because I want to try and, like, aim for that quality. See, even in real life, I'm terrible with words. Yeah, I'm not very happy with that shading. It should be, yeah. I think the issue is like, it's too, what's the word? Oh, here's the problem. By the way, so I probably shouldn't say this, but I've been thinking for a while of doing, so y'all remember that monstrosity known as Indie Game Battle. Now, I feel like I could do that, but better. So I've been thinking for a while about like actually trying to make my own indie Smash Brothers. Of course, this wouldn't be for a few years. Not even, if ever. I might not, it probably wouldn't even happen, but I bet, I feel like I would be able to do an indie Smash Brothers better than frickin' Indie Game Battle or Indie Assault or any of those. Because, I mean, I've made Smash Bros. I have the qualifications to do something like that. Oh yeah, here's another thing. You can use like different. You can use like. So if you look now, I don't actually have the color spectrum over on the stream, but this pink is actually a color that's between this gray, because this gray is more of a dull pale blue, and this red. So using a color like pink makes it kind of blend into each other. So that's what I'm going to be doing over here with the leg. I'm not sure if that pink's going to work. I know this comes from Necro's palette. Alright, what's another one? Oh, you know what? No, this isn't Street Fighter 3, but I feel like this song is one of those songs that it just wouldn't be Street Fighter without. It's not Guile's theme. I'll put that one on later. Is this it? Yeah. It just wouldn't be Street Fighter without this one. Do I have a darker red, or is that my darkest? I feel like I need a darker one. Oh, I do have a darker one, actually. That's really helpful. Yeah. Alright, I'm starting to see where the issues are coming from. Which is good, because that means I can fix them. Oh, this too. Just wouldn't be Street Fighter without... Just would not be Street Fighter without... There are a handful of other indie devs I know that want to make their own indie crossover, but aren't currently working on it, but planning to work on it. That's why I said I probably won't actually do an indie Smash Bros. Because if people are already gonna do that, I'm just gonna be like, hey, can Jake be in this? Here's his moveset from Super Smash Bros. Just make some air attacks for him. Nah, I wouldn't be like that. Oh yeah, Jake for Smash Bros. That's happening. I announced that a few days ago, actually, on my... No, not even a few days. I announced it last week on my birthday. My birthday actually was 7 days ago. It was last week. So, yay. I'm not gonna actually put any pink on that one, because it's more in the back, so it wouldn't make sense to shade it. It wouldn't make sense to shade it like the others. So instead, we're going to kind of give it a darker shade back there. You can definitely tell, like, this is coming together pretty good. There we go. That's a leg. I'm not sure though, because this looks a little banded, so I'm gonna adjust the shading on this leg just a bit. On this side, at least. So banding is kind of like, it's like this. Banding, this is something you don't want to do, so stay away from doing this. don't do this. This is bad. This is banding, and it is almost like pillow shading in a way. Pillow shading, on the other hand, is if you have like a box and you want to give it shading, don't shade it like that. This is pillow shading, and this is bad example. Don't pillow shade. Don't pillow shade. Don't band. That's that. So, working over here, for example, it's almost like banding. Like, if I added that, that'd be banding. You can see dark, and then it's... I mean, it had to be more like this to be a true example of banding, but it's still very similar, and you want to stay away from that, so... There we go. And that way, now in the back here, I can actually implement a little bit darker colors, which means that his leg, it goes from being like dark over here from the top, and then the shading, like, you can see it. You can see like it follows a path. Maybe it could still cut off a bit from here. No. Feels like it goes too far out. Like, no, I could definitely reduce it from that side. There we go. You can see, like, it gets darker as we go down. Whoa, lots of talking. So shading is like one of those things that honestly it takes a while to learn. I'm not gonna blame you. For example, I'm not even sure if this back part is properly shaded because it's dark down here. Should I make it dark up here too? I don't know. I mean, I feel like I probably could make it darker. Oh, and keep in mind, I'm sticking with, oh, that's a color I don't have. That actually looks better. I'll use that color instead, thank you. Thanks, Necro's palette. You're a hero to us all. Hey! Cat was trying to get into the pantry, and that's not good. So yeah, I'm using a combination between Remy and Necro's palette to get these because I feel like they have like the right colors to make this character possible. So I'm using a combination between them two, and so far it's coming along pretty well. I haven't used any custom colors because I don't feel like I know enough about the Street Fighter 3 style to properly use custom colors yet. If I ever do like a second or third one of these, it's like a practice, yeah, maybe I'll do some colors. Oh, let me get the door. Oh, dude, I would be so mad.
Yeah, I would be too.
He's your old? Yeah. You think a good like that?
Alright.
It's like, huh?
Ooh, you know what? I got this.
Yeah. Thank you. It's a Why you fell down the whole mountain?
I fell off like twice. Which mountain? Is it like an actual hike? Like mountain?
It's called like Kyle's Mountain.
Is it like actual?
Oh, I can't find a good version of Ken's theme. Never mind. In that case, we're gonna go with what's it called? Guile's theme, because that's the song you just come on. There's so many different editions of Guile's theme. I'm just gonna go with the one we know and love. Da, 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 da. Come on! It's the Guile theme. Y'all don't know the Guile theme? You've probably never played Street Fighter. Or you've never played Street Fighter 2. I feel like Street Fighter is one of those games that you have to experience at least once in your life. And then, if you like it, go ahead, keep playing it. If you don't like it, that's okay. You just need to play it once, so you can understand what Street Fighter is all about. I really like Street Fighter. I'm not very good at it. I'm trash at it, actually. I've only ever beaten Gil once, and it took me 14 continues. On the 30th anniversary collection on my Switch. So I was playing it on that. I was doing normal difficulty and everything. Normal, I could not even beat him. So one thing I like to do when I shade is I like to get like the base color, and I like to start I'd like to start shading with the second color that I'm gonna use, and then after that, that looks better. Yeah, after that I start going back, start refining it a bit, and then when I think it's ready, I don't think it's ready yet. No. Could be a bit more like that. Okay, yeah, that's better. And yes, this is an extended version. We're not going to listen to it for the whole 30 minutes. Unless I forget to change the music, then in that case, sorry guys. So after getting my second color, after the second color, this one, I get a third color, which is the one I'm doing now. I start doing more shading in those areas that I've already shaded, but like a little less, and then it's like, okay, so that's shaded now, and then I go back with yet another color, and I shade even less, sometimes adding like a little bit. That's a bit of a meaty leg there, so I might need to trim it down. That's not a good way to trim it down. I need to trim it down more like that.
I'm curious, we're gonna be work tomorrow.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's better. Yeah. And once again, go back in with darker colors, another dark color. That doesn't look good. I feel like I screwed up something somewhere. I probably did. SF3 AI is, cheap. That's the word you're looking for. The word you're looking for is cheap. Imagine actually losing to frickin' Sean. Imagine losing to Sean, Street Fighter 3's Dan. Yeah, I'm trash. I'm not kidding. I'm trash at Street Fighter 3. I've gotten my ass kicked by Sean. Sean. That looks better. That looks a lot better. Now, so you see, the way it's going is it's a lot darker down here than it is right here. So it's kind of like this in a way, if this makes sense. So you can see like the light. If I'm gonna use this as an example. Here's the light source, and it's coming off from like over here. Light source is coming like that. So that means that these areas back here aren't going to get as much light, which means that I need more dark spots back here, and then this area up front can use lighter shades. I'm curious. So I've heard of this Street Fighter one called Street Fighter 2 Revival or something. What is that? Is it like one of those gritty, edgy reboots? That's banding. Oops. Is that like one of those gritty reboots? Street Fighter 2 Revival? Ooh, how about Street Fighter the movie, the game? Cause yeah, that's a great movie. Yeah, that's one of those movies I watch every year because it's so good. It is so good. My favorite scene is the one where Akuma shows up. And he's like, "Hey, I'm in this movie now. I'm in this movie, yeah." And M. Bison goes, "Of course." And then Akuma kills M. Bison, and he's like, "Ha, I'm the villain now. You gotta kill me." And then Ryu comes in, and he's like, "Sure you can." And it's really bad, and it's terrible. Street Fighter the movie was a mess. I actually made all that up, so don't take any of my word for that. That's not what happened. I've never even watched the movie. I've never even watched the movie. I've never watched Street Fighter the movie. I made all of that up on the spot. If you guys had never watched Street Fighter the movie, would you believe me if I said that? Like, if you played Street Fighter, you knew nothing about the movie, and I told you, hey, that's the movie. M. Bison shows up, but then he gets killed by Akuma, and then Ryu goes and yells, "Sure you can," and kills him in one hit. Oh wait, no. You wouldn't believe me because Akuma's stronger than that. Also, how am I gonna do this? So it's like that. So his leg is like that, if that makes sense. But the thing is, I have no idea how I'm gonna like show this because it's like, how am I gonna show that these two joints are connected? So now we've run into another problem. So let's figure this out. So the other part of his leg goes like that, and this knee part is on top. I'll figure it out. Alright, I'm getting tired of the Guile theme. No more Guile theme. Let's put on Ooh, you know what? Yeah, I got this one. Alright? You cannot go wrong with the Ken theme. You cannot go wrong with the Ken theme. Imagine if they used banana hair Ken for Smash Ultimate, and I was like, Ken joins the fight and you see his, like, banana hair. Yeah, that's all you see, and he's just like, banana hair Ken, and he uses it as an attack. That's what I should do that for Smash Bros. It's Ken, except his hair is made of bananas. His hair is made of bananas, and that's how he attacks. He pulls bananas out of his hair and he throws them at you. He's Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong 2.0. What do you guys think? Capcom? Capcom? You guys are hiring. Come on. Come on. I already am trying to replicate your sprites, Capcom. If you guys want ideas, come on. You guys are hiring. Tell me. Just send me a letter. Send me a letter, Capcom. I'm ready. I'm ready for this. I've been waiting for this. So, yeah, that doesn't look very good. So his other leg, you see, Remy's stance is weird because both his legs are on the same plane. Both his legs are on the same plane, but a lot of characters actually have their legs on different planes. So it's tricky to figure out where to put their stance. But I think I've got a clear idea of what I'm doing. So alright, and then we put his claws. Maybe that should be a bit, more like that. Should go out more. Oh, maybe it could be a bit lower. No, it still looks really weird. This doesn't go up all the way, does it? Should be, that still looks weird. Because I have an idea of, like, I know what the issue is, but I don't know how to go about fixing it because I've never come across this issue before. because I've just simply never experienced it. Is that better? No, that's So, what is like, what's the deal with Street Fighter V? I hear like good things about it. I hear bad things about it. What's the deal with it? What is the deal with Street Fighter V? I think I know what the problem is now. So here's the thing, he's digitigrade, right? That's what this is called, right? And then plantigrade is when they have like human feet. So it's because of that, it's kinda like it shouldn't be like that, because that implies that's where his ankle is when it's actually up here. It should be more like no, that's wrong. Kind of like, no, I don't know how to explain it. Basically, I need to make it look like he does not have an ankle down here. Of course, drawing it from this angle was a lot easier because I didn't have to deal with that. Oh, that's another thing. They kind of ridge up, don't they? So... Gosh, I've been doing this for over an hour now. That's not right. Oh, we'll figure it out while we're drawing it. Come on, this one's a jam. This one's a jam. just like climbing up a ladder, man. Just gotta keep climbing that ladder. Just keep going at it. Don't give up. No matter how long that ladder might seem, you just gotta keep climbing it, man. I have no issue with competitive games having a reduced skill gap. Look at Melee. Look at Melee, okay? Alright? Look at Melee. Like, it has gotten to the point where it is just... It's gotten to the point that play on that game is so high level that you don't see many newcomers. Like, it's stagnated because it has gotten so competitive that nobody new can, like... That's like gatekeeping in a way. That's how I see it. It's like gatekeeping. And that's... It's not cool. Don't gatekeep. That's banded. Oops. Honestly, gatekeeping, like, I'm starting to, like, not want to play Ultimate. It's not because of gatekeep, it's just, I don't feel like I don't have the time and I don't have the devotion anymore to play Smash Brothers at that advanced level. I want to have fun. I don't want to spend my days just learning how to do one complicated setup. I mean, I have respect for the people that do it. I just can't myself. More power to ya. Okay, this leg is gonna give me, like, this leg is gonna be the death of me. So here's the dilemma, okay? Like I said, shading is going like this. However, the leg is... So, that means that shade cannot hit here, and shade cannot hit back here. What do I do with this part? What do I do with this part? Does shade not hit here, or do I have to shade it? Like, what I mean is light. Does light hit here or not? I think I know what to do. Yeah, Smash Brothers is pretty accessible. I don't feel myself devoted enough to wanting to learn the meta. I was absolutely devoted to it during Smash 4, but I don't know. Ultimate's a different kind of game. And I love Ultimate. It's a fun game. I don't see myself being competitive for this one. It'll be fun to play. It's still fun to play. It's still absolutely fun to play, but it's not to the point that I think. I just don't feel like I'm gonna be competitive over it. Still be fun to play. Just. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. So the shade cannot hit the front part of his giant foot. I don't know. It's like, this is like a foot, right? Like, this is like a foot. Also, I just realized this is really slim. That's really slim. I know how to fix it. I just gotta add more over here. See? That's a good fix. Considering that Ellis is an ice dragon, it makes sense that he has kind of like... They're almost like bird-like feet. They are, honestly, they're almost like bird-like feet. Because aren't dragons like, don't they fly and stuff? You know what, that's a good point. I could use birds as an idea for how to do this foot. So you got birds to like, bam, there's their bird claws. That gives me an idea, actually. You know, most animals, don't they typically have, like, one of their toes back here or something? I don't know. I know nothing about anatomy. I know literally nothing about... Let me pull up a reference, actually. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Where is it? There it is. Okay, let's see. Oh. No idea. You know what? Let me, actually, yeah, let me try and sketch it out. So it should be, there's the leg. Should be like that, right? So let's actually use one of these. So these are kind of like that from an angle, right? In fact, we can just put one of these over here. Oh, that's kind of big, because like it's a little bit further back, so we actually would have to make this smaller. Yeah. I think that'll help a lot. Cat, do not get on the table. Cat, do not get on the table. No. Hey! Eh. I need a reference for this. Just a minute. I just put the cat in my room. Hopefully that will stop him from... Okay. Let me find this. I remember having a reference for digitigrade. Digitigrade. Is that how you say it? There it is. Found it. Okay. I see where my issue is coming from now. Because I'm drawing these completely wrong. So I'm gonna need to... So, actually, it is more like, as soon as you get down here, this entire part is just the toe. This entire part is basically just the toe. Ooh, you know, it'd be really, it'd be good. Let's put on some Time Dudes music. Is Time Dudes music ready to be shown? Is it time for Time Dudes? We ready? We ready for this revolution known as Time Dudes? So yeah, the issue I'm having is basically once you get to the toe, no, once you get to the bottom, this entire thing is just basically the toe. Nothing else. Does it, and they do go up, yes, they do go up. Let's see. Ooh, this is a good one. This is from Time Dudes. Enjoy. This is called The Mystery Unresolved. Oh, I just closed out of Firefox. Oops. All the music in this game is currently in demo track, like it's not finished at all, so don't it's not done yet. I'm not very good at making music. I plan on making this song longer. It's kind of on the short side. I have no idea what I'm doing with this foot. Okay. like it's supposed to be like this, and then something like that.
Hey, Rayado.
What's up?
How much dough you got?
I have a lot.
Over 300?
No,
You don't have 300 bucks
I don't think so.
in the bank?
Oh yeah, and my
Before the second? I asked Brandon if later he could go get water.
Yeah. Okay. Does he work today?
No. He took the Anna out on the week.
Well, that's right. You got your shades?
Yes.
Your phone?
Yes.
Danger?
Okay, grab my jacket too.
I cannot grab your jacket because I'm sitting right here.
Is this what you said? Grab your jacket? I don't need to assume.
Some lady left her Louis Vuitton purse
Mm-hmm.
outside the restaurant and was calling to see if anybody turned it in.
This is not good. I forgot to erase this after we finished with it. So that means we have to rewind. It's rewind time. Oops, that's too far. That's way too far. Oh, no, too far, too far, too far. Please be after the shading. After the shading, please. It was not after the shading. That sucks. That really sucks. You know what I'm gonna do? I don't want to do this, but I'm going to because by this point I don't want to deal with that again. I'm just gonna copy paste from right here. Oh yeah, it's gonna take a bit to because it has to go back and change the entire history. Please don't crash because I don't want to delete the undo. Perfect. Okay, perfect. I don't want to delete the undo history because simply I want to have it so that I want to have the undo history so that I can do like a time lapse. Let's see, what other Time Dude songs? Yeah, I'll just go back to using Street Fighter music. Street Fighter 2 Turbo for you. If I were to ever make a Street Fighter parody, that's what I would name it. Street Fighter 2 Turbo for you. You know, it'd be fitting right now, actually. Or I'll give him like one of those like hind toes. I know like birds have, so they can cling on to things. Oh, I gotta get rid of the undo thing. That's probably what was causing it to lag so much. That looks like a mutated toe. I don't feel happy about this at all. Why can't I do it fine here, but when it comes to doing it over here, I can't get the toe right. This music is very fitting. Oops, wrong button. Wrong button again. I'll figure it out later. But I do want to do that little, like, bird thing. Sorry about that mess that you just saw for like a second. This really fits with me struggling to draw this. It really does. You know what, that's not even the right shade. That should be the pink part, and then this can be more like over here. I mean, that looks all right. I think part of the issue, you can't really see. You can't see his back, claws. Ooh, you know what? Actually, I have an idea for that. Bam! There we go. There's his, like, back. That's how it is on birds, right? It's just kind of like back there. And you can adjust the lighting a bit to accommodate for it. Yeah, I did the head and the hair separately. Here's some nightmare fuel for you. Alright, now that we're done with that, let's put on... some more Street Fighter music. Gonna go back to the hair real quick. Right, arms are the absolute bane of my existence. I feel like that's gonna be where I just give up. But I can't give up. Arms, all in caps. Because ARMS, the video game. Now, I would love to draw the hands first, because that's what I feel like would be the hardest part. I thought these songs had like, this sounds like it's been the same song. All 3 minutes this is gonna be playing. I thought songs had like alternate versions during the second match. One hand is done. Well, ish. Ish. I said ish. We can move the thumb down, that's for sure. Now, I don't know if I want to finish this on stream or not. Honestly, I kind of want to end the stream now so I can go and, like, get a soda or something. Maybe work on Time Dudes a bit, come back to this a bit later. But at the same time, I know you guys are, like, really interested in, like, seeing that product. I do want to do that time lapse still. Actually, probably I'm just gonna keep working on this the whole day until I finish. But at the same time, I want to take a break. I'm still really happy with how these legs turned out, actually. Really nice. That's a good arm. I mean hand. I think that's a good hand. Alright, yeah, this is where I'm gonna stop for now. I will finish the end product, but I'm gonna finish the end product and I'll upload the time-lapse video. You know, if Sprite doesn't crash, because if it crashes then I lose all the undo data, and that's what I really need to make the time-lapse. But yeah, I'm gonna finish this. I'll post it. I'm gonna time-lapse. Thanks for tuning in. See you guys later.